Okay, I feel like this video might trigger some reactions, but I need to share it because I think it is so true. It's a part of the mastery of love, um, and I'm just gonna read it to you and maybe check in with yourself how this feels. We are so afraid to love because it isn't safe to love. The fear of rejection frightens us. We have to pretend to be what we are not. We try to be accepted by our partner when we don't accept ourselves. But the problem is not that our partner rejects us. The problem is that we reject ourselves because we are not good enough, because that is what we believe. Self-rejection is the main problem. You're never going to be good enough for yourself when the idea of perfection is completely wrong. It's a false concept. It's not even real, but you believe it. Not being perfect, you reject yourself, and the level of self-rejection depends on how strong the adults were in breaking your integrity. After domestication, it is no longer about being good enough for anyone else. You are no longer good enough for yourself because the big judge is always there, reminding you that you are not perfect. I feel like this is a really good reminder because, especially like also for me, if I'm gonna be honest, there's been a long period when I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, and I wouldn't express it like that. I would express it in ways like, that person is not doing this or is not giving me this, when in fact it was me that was not giving me enough, not thinking that I could give enough. Because how can you give enough when you don't think you're enough, right? And then you start to project this on other people, and I think I did this a lot in my past relationships, and I would see that if I started judging the other person for not being perfect, then this judgment I would give upon myself times 10. So I think we owe it to ourselves to free our mind of this thinking and love ourselves the way we are, because we can define our own perfection, right? And it's just a story that you tell yourself that you're not enough and that you're comparing yourself to others that have been made up to see as this perfect picture thing when it never is. You know logically that it's not true, and you know that all you need to be perfect is yourself, and then the other person will show up perfectly as themselves, and then you can be together in a happy way without expectations and just help each other in a relationship that is healthy become the best versions of themselves while you grow to become better and better at being yourself every day. Yeah, so that's a little reminder. Maybe it resonates. I hope it does, and I hope you have a great